don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, we are back for another video. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are not. And also make sure you enable your bell notification. Therefore, you are notified whenever new videos are uploaded. So, as I've been stating on my videos, this is obviously the year of reckoning for Diddy. So we have some new information that I have found with regards to Diddy and Kim. I always thought that he was not he was, my fault. I always thought that she was like his princess or something. But according to witnesses, he treated Kim similar to the way that he treated Cassie. So, you see these celebrities in these relationships and you just think stuff that is not true. Interestingly, he said that he felt like he let her got away, and that I think he said something about he felt like he should have married her. Now, this is an old interview that I'm referring to, but the fact that now someone is actually coming out to say he actually put his hands on Kim. So that is what's being alleged. So in my mind, I'm like, wow, this man didn't even know what love even meant, because for him to say that he loved Kim so much and he put his hands on her as well, and allegedly they're saying he deleted her or had her deleted. This is just a lot of information. So we're gonna pretty much jump into this video. Again, you guys already know what Cassie alleged in her 35-page complaint, the sex trafficking, which was the number one thing, and also, that he was abusive. Not only abusive, he beat this lady, beat her to the point that he would send her on vacations alone to basically heal, because obviously he didn't want to be seen with her, because then people would think, they would know that he did it. So let's jump into this interview where one of Diddy's ex-employees is talking about what he saw, what he witnessed, what happened to Kim, and the similarities between the treatment between the two ladies. And then we're going to come back for our review and our commentary.
I didn't know her, but I knew somebody like her, and that was Kim Porter. I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through, and that was Kim Porter. So people ask me, and they send me clips of Cassie, I guess it's an affidavit to the courts, of what she experienced. And it's like, it was the same thing Kim was going through. The same thing, bro. Kim was going through the same thing. The beatings, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and now I could say one time when I know Kim had defended herself, and I told people this, and now everybody, after Cassie report comes out, everybody want to show the picture now. You see a picture on the internet going with Puff, right hand is in a bandage. That's the night I was called by Paul to meet him over at St. Luke's Hospital. He had a white t-shirt wrapped around his wrist because Kim had took the cork, where you open up wine, the corkscrew. She took the corkscrew and caught him on his wrist defending himself. And he almost, I know he tore some ligament, but he almost hit an artery or came close to the artery, or either scratched it or cut it a little bit, because he just kept bleeding. And from that point on, he was hooked. That's when I knew when they was talking about people getting addicted and hooked on pain medicines, that's what happened to him. And it was from his right wrist that he's reminded by Kim all the time now.
And looking at this lawsuit, right? And like you said, she did accuse him of abuse in this lawsuit. But she also accused him of sex trafficking in this lawsuit. How you feel about that?
Well, you know, he get the sex trafficking because he took her to different.
Okay, guys, let's get into some of this information that was revealed by this prior employee. One of the things that he stated that really stood out to me was that Puffy was injured. So I obviously had to go and look for those pictures to prove that particular point. And I was actually able to find there is a few pictures online where you see his arm is pretty much in a sling. So I believe that is what he is referring to. Now, another part that was tremendously interesting to me is that he stated he did not know Cassie, was not familiar with Cassie, but he was very familiar with Kim Porter, and stated that Cassie reminded him of Kim, and he referred them. Well, I shouldn't say referred. He stated that they were similar because he stated that he actually read the complaint. And in reading the complaint, he stated that it reminded him of Kim, which was like jaw dropping to me because I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, he's a witness and he said that their situations made him think of Kim. So he's very familiar with Kim. Obviously, in another video, he talks about different situations where he actually know for a fact that Kim was abused. But in this particular video, he talks about the beatings. He does reference the beatings, but he also states that in one incident that Kim had to defend herself against him and therefore had taken a corkscrew, and that's how he was actually injured, and therefore he was ultimately addicted to pain pills. Obviously he was injured, so I would say maybe he had to take the pain pills, and at some point he had gotten addicted to the pain pills. So that was like a lot of information for me because you hear people speculating that he most definitely was abusive to Kim. But this guy actually worked for Puffy. And he actually has a lot of different videos out where he talks about different things. And believe it or not, he's been talking about Puffy way before this stuff came out. So it's interesting that a lot of the stuff that he was saying is actually coming true. And this is, again, stuff that he stated for a while now. So it is definitely confirmed that Kim was also being abused by him, and she just didn't say anything. And I get it. Who wants to come out and say that they've been abused? It's just I totally understand, but unfortunately, what happens in situations like that is the abusers slip away and they continually abuse people. Is what happens because it is a hard thing to call out, but I am, glad that this happened. Well, not glad that this happened, but I'm glad that Cassie spoke out because, again, this is the year of reckoning for this monster. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments with regards to it's being stated that Kim and Cassie was treated very similar with regards to the beatings. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, did he have Kim doing the sex trafficking stuff? We don't know. Like, I don't know. So y'all let me know what y'all think. He said they were treated similar. Was he just referring to one specific thing? Because to me, that would mean all things. But again, I don't know. Nobody can verify everything that, he's saying when he said they were treated similar. So I would definitely like to know exactly what did he mean when he said similar. I know he referenced the beatings, but what about the other stuff? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.